Hey guys, I hope you're well. In this video, I'll be giving my main card predictions for UFC 221, which will take place on February 11th, which will be headlined by an interim middleweight title fight between Romero and Rockhold. This card features great Australian talent, and it should be a great night of fights. I'll be giving my main card predictions, and I'll quickly go over the prelims in the end. Okay guys, let's begin. Okay, first fight. Pedro versus Safarov in a 3-round light heavyweight bout. Pedro last lost to Ilia Latifi by unanimous decision at UFC 215. Safarov last lost to Gian Vellante by TKO at UFC Final 102. Both fighters' wins have come by finishes, so this fight is guaranteed to be a war. Safarov shouldn't be overlooked as he does have a lot of power in his hands and does possess the ability to finish his opponent. Both fighters are evenly matched up, but I think I'll go with Pedro due to him facing high caliber UFC fighters, who I believe his octagon experience will help him win the fight by unanimous decision. Okay, moving on. Jake Matthews versus Jilin Yang in a 3-round welterweight bout. Jake Matthews last defeated Bojan Vlekovic by a split decision at UFC Final 121. Li Jingliang last defeated Zach Otau by TKO at UFC Final 122. Jake Matthews recently broke his 2-fight losing streak and just scraped a split decision win in his last fight. Li Jingliang has looked spectacular in his recent fights, where he's put together a 4-fight winning streak, where 3 of those victories have come by TKO finishes. I can see Jake Matthews trying to take this fight to the ground, where he will try his best to grind out a unanimous decision win. I can also see Li Jingliang lighting Jake Matthews on the feet, where I believe he has the massive edge in the striking department. This fight is very close to call, where I think Jake Matthews will mix his striking with his takedowns to win the fight by unanimous decision. Okay, moving on. Tai Tuivasa versus Cyril Asker in a 3-round heavyweight bout. Tai Tuivasa last defeated Rashad Coulter by knockout in the first round at UFC Final 121. Cyril Asker last defeated Yao Zong Hu by a rear naked choke at UFC Final 122. All of Tai Tuivasa's wins have come by finishes, which have all ended in the first round. Cyril Asker is a well-rounded heavyweight, but in his recent fights, he has been brutally finished by Walt Harris and Jared Cannonier. Tai Tuivasa is only 24 years old and has the ability to turn the lights off with the single strike. I believe Cyril Asker is a tailor-made matchup for Tai Tuivasa, where I can definitely see him getting the knockout victory. So my prediction for this fight is Tai Tuivasa winning the fight by knockout in the first round. Okay, moving on to the co-main event. Mark Hunt versus Curtis Blades in a heavyweight bout. Mark Hunt last defeated Derek Lewis by TKO at UFC Final 110. Curtis Blades last defeated Alexei Oleinik by TKO doctor stoppage at UFC 217. Mark Hunt is 43 years old and is near the end of his career, whereas Curtis Blades is 26 years old and is only getting started in the sport. This fight could go many ways. Either Mark Hunt can keep the fight on the feet and punish Curtis Blades with his heavy strikes, or Curtis Blades can use a similar strategy that Brock Lesnar used against Mark Hunt, where he could use his wrestling to smother him on the ground and land strikes. Mark Hunt has improved his takedown defense quite significantly, where there's a chance that Curtis Blades may not get any takedowns at all. Curtis Blades has proven that he can take a punch when he got hit by those big bombs from Francis Ngannou and survived. This fight is too close to call, but I believe Mark Hunt will use his experience and stuff majority of Curtis Blades' takedowns and keep the fight standing and punish him on the feet. I believe Mark Hunt will win the fight by unanimous decision. Okay, moving on to the main event. Romero versus Rockhold in a 5-round middleweight bout. Romero last lost to Robert Whittaker by unanimous decision at UFC 213. Rockhold last defeated David Branch by submission via punches at UFC Final 116. This is a very interesting matchup between 2 of the best middleweights in the world. We saw Romero have trouble in the later rounds against Robert Whittaker, where he simply didn't have enough gas in the tank, which cost him the fight. Rockhold on the other hand knows how to pace himself and has superb cardio. Romero is the most dangerous in the first few rounds, where he's just so unpredictable with his explosive movements. I believe if Rockhold is able to withstand the storm that Romero brings in the first few rounds, he will be able to overwhelm Romero with his striking in the later rounds and could possibly get the finish. Even though Romero is a silver medalist in wrestling, I believe that Rockhold is a wizard on the ground and could tie Romero up in a submission. Even though I want Romero to win, I believe Rockhold is a more well-rounded fighter, where he has the ability to finish the fight standing or on the ground. With that being said, I believe that Rockhold will win the fight by a unanimous decision. Here are my predictions for the prelims. Luke Gimo defeats Daichi Abe by unanimous decision. Teruto Ishihara defeats Jose Albert Quinones by unanimous decision. Ross Pearson defeats Mizuto Hirota by TKO in the second round. Ben Wynn defeats Giselle Formiga by submission via rear naked choke in the first round. Alexander Volkanovski defeats Jeremy Kennedy by a split decision. Israel Adesanya defeats Rob Wilkinson by TKO in the first round. And Dong Yong Kim defeats Damian Brown by unanimous decision. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you guys agree with me or not, and let me know your picks in the comment section below. Thank you.